Here we have the new Bachmann Thomas tank engine, complete with moving eyes. Quite an exciting feature, I think you'll find. When I saw it, my first thought was, I wonder how that works. Well, I have a Thomas, I have a screwdriver. Let's have a look inside. First thing you do is you wiggle the top of the cab off, and that gives you access to the DCC chip socket. It's screwed into the cab roof, and a cross-bladed screwdriver should be all you need to remove it. And gently undo the screws there, and off it comes. There we go. And there's the blanking socket, so that you basically pull that out and you can slide your Next 18 chip into the locomotive. And that is as far as you're supposed to go with your Thomas the Tank Engine. Essentially, you can get in, you can put the chip in, but after that, leave it alone. But I'm not going to leave it alone. There's no fun in that. So this is a nice locomotive that Bachmann have lent to me. It's actually a slightly pre-production model, but hey, they don't know I'm doing this, so let's have a go. First of all, we have 3 screws underneath the foot plate, and we undo the 3 screws, carefully trying not to lose them. And what's unusual about this model is that now the chassis and the foot plate come off, and you can see that the screws are falling everywhere. That's all right, put them safely so I don't lose them, because I've got to put this back together again in a minute. And there we have the chassis and the bottom half of the gear train, all as one part. And in the top we have the motor and the rest of the gear train, and a couple of contacts that contact into the bottom of the chassis. Right, next job I think is to undo the 2 screws that hold the motor and gear train into the body, and off falls Thomas's face. Don't show the kids that one. And let's drop the screws, wiggle the screws out, and now the motor and gear train, out they come. Scary Thomas eyes. And you can see it's a self-contained unit. Chips up there, self-contained, little can motor in the back, and actually quite a sophisticated. Looks like it's effectively a sort of triple reduction gear train in there that will that drives the loco. Now that probably explains why it's actually quite nice and quite a nice smooth runner. Anyway, up the front end we have the scary eyes. I just wonder if we can make those work. Yeah, we can, with a little bit of jiggery pokery with the battery. We can run the motor, and there's the scary eyes working. Now the scary eyes are clipped in at the front. Word to the wise, because I have rehearsed this, don't undo the screw that holds the scary eye unit together, because if you do, it comes to pieces and it takes you ages to put the thing back together again. Anyway, here we have it. Here's the eye unit, and what we can see is eyes at the front, stalk at the back, and basically the stalk is moved from side to side by something in the gear train, and that moves the eyes from side to side. You can see there's a little cam in the end of the gear train there that does all that. So there we have it, Thomas in pieces. Looks all very nice. It's actually quite a lot of parts in there, but I guess I better put it back together again now. So there we have it, after a little bit of fiddling, and I will say that putting it back together is fiddlier than taking it out, because you've got to get all those screws, pop Thomas's face back on, and there he is, ready to go onto the Isle of Sodor.